from an emergency manager's perspective, from someone who has responsibility from an operations, level vantage point. What I will say is that, and it speaks to the frailties of this entire response thus far, and that is that in the absence of data, it's awfully hard to make the right decision. Really, we have been flying mostly blind. So I have looked at heat maps, for example, in New York City, where the Bronx, Queens, and Brooklyn show up in dark shades of blue, where Manhattan shows up pretty light. And that is pretty telling with regards to the lack of equity. And there's a demographic factor that fits in there. And I think that one way potentially to begin to address these resource allocation decisions is to recognize that what we could do is preferentially support those communities with a pro rata delivery of resources because we can already anticipate that they're going to have higher requirements. Now, that's not an ideal solution. That's a on the fly, make a decision, in the heat of the moment. But I think that may be at least a step towards addressing some of those inequities. And yet, in order to do that, we need to invest in the real-time data acquisition and sharing systems that would allow us to do that.